This is NBC 10 News at 4.
Well, welcome back. You know, we've had some wonderful weather this week. However, things are getting colder and the temperatures tonight are expected to drop into the 20s. So how do you protect your plants? Well, Josh Morin is here from Bartlett Tree Experts. Thank you so much for being here.
Sure, absolutely. Glad I could come, and not really looking forward to that cold winter weather that we have, especially after having that really nice warm weather.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Well, in the 20s, you've got to protect your plants. And like you said, some plants have probably been tricked into blooming by the temperatures we had earlier this week. What can we do?
Absolutely. What you can do if you have some flowers that you've planted in the last week or so when the temperatures were really warm and you're concerned about them being damaged by the cold weather is...
You've got some plants here.
Yeah, we do. We have some pansies, and these are generally a winter hardy flower, but...
That's so ironic to me.
Yeah.
They're called pansies, they're the hardy flower, okay.
But if you've planted some and you're concerned about them being exposed to the really cold and the wind and losing some of that bloom, what you can do overnight, just in the night period, is take a sheet or a blanket and just simply lay it over top.
So you don't have to worry about crushing them.
No, just very lightly, and you could weigh this down with a rock, and what that'll do is it'll keep the warmth from the earth underneath the blanket, keep them warm, and keep the blooms from freezing.
Now, will every plant be okay like this? I know you said that sometimes you need to test the soil around your plants.
Well, yeah, we were talking about cold hardiness.
Sure.
And generally with most plants, you can increase the cold hardiness by making sure there's enough calcium in the soil. And
how do you do that?
You actually test the soil, and that's something we do as arborists, is we perform soil testing. At Bartlett, we're really into tree science and understanding trees and shrubs. So having the soil tested on a plant where you see it consistently damaged in the winter weather is a good idea.
Okay, so you said that we can do sheets, blankets. Is there anything else if we need a little more warmth than we're concerned?
Sure. If you have a plant that is blooming and you're very concerned about it, or maybe it's succulent and you don't want it to get damaged, you can cover it with a sheet, and then you can actually take like an incandescent light bulb on a safe cord and hang it underneath that sheet. Okay. And you would just do that at night when you expect the temperature to get low. Now, you want to stay away from things like plastic because plastic tends to actually trap in a lot of air, and that can prevent or actually heat up the area too much. So just want to use a nice sheet or a blanket, kind of lay it over at night.
And so any other tips for us?
Well, just keep your plants as healthy as possible. If you have some trees that have already bloomed, most of the native trees and ornamental trees in our area are adapted to deal with these fluctuations in temperature.
Okay,
so
they're used to it.
Yeah, absolutely, and keeping them watered.
I was going to ask you, what is this that we have over here, this tree?
Yeah,
and has it bloomed?
Well,
I can't tell.
This is a Japanese weeping cherry, and it's just about to bloom. Okay. So you can see the pink blooms right there. It hasn't quite come out. It is possible that this could get damaged in some really cold weather.
But you can't do anything with trees.
Not too much. The only thing that you could do would be to fertilize the tree to try to make sure it pushes new leaves if some of the leaves have gotten damaged. Okay,
and so just so I know, we've got a blanket or a sheet, a light bulb if we think we need a little extra heat. We take that off during the day because tomorrow it's supposed to get in the 50s, or do we leave it on the whole weekend?
Absolutely, take it off. This is only at night when it gets really cold.
Okay, and then call you if we've got problems.
Yeah, sure. We'll come on out.
Bartlett Tree Experts, Josh Morin, thanks so much for some great tips on how to protect your plants in these cold winter temperatures. Take them off during the day. I'm going to toss things back to you, Tim.
All right, I know you're going to stay out there and weed that garden for us this spring. Thank you, Laurie. That was good information.